Rockstar, Rockstar, Rockstar. Where should I start with this? Okay. Why is it that it's a horrible thing, right? I'm not talking to the Red Dead 2 dev team. I'm talking to the GTA dev team, right? Why is it that it's such a horrible thing for people to want to get money in GTA Online, right? Because there was a point in time where the most expensive car in GTA Online, the most expensive, like, civilian vehicle in general in GTA Online was $1 million, right? Now, for some reason, Rockstar says, oh, well, now you can buy a jet that's been in the game since day one, right? Everyone lost their mind, flipped out, was so happy that you could finally own the laser, right? Because it's been in the game since day one. They want you to pay $6.6 million to get a jet that has been in the game since day one, right? And I bought the laser, right? I'll be honest. I bought the laser like 3 days ago when it was on sale for 2.6 mil. Because I'm not passing up that opportunity for a good jet, right? But at the same time, I use my jets and my vehicles responsibly. I don't just sit there in my jet or whatever, and just blow at people trying to have a good time and mind their own business. Rockstar will let you go around and grief people minding their own business, having a good old time, right? Right? But there's a report for griefing option, right? I went 0 and 30 with the guy earlier because he was just spamming Ghost Org with his friends, doing the Ghost Org exploit, which still hasn't been patched, Rockstar. Do your job, right? Still hasn't been patched. He was doing it with his friends, and he kept strafing me with the Hydra every time I spawned. And I said, dude, you're not even good. You're just sitting in a jet. And he's like, you're bad, easy, and all that stuff. I'm like, dude, I don't care. Like, and here's a little memo for anyone who, like, sees my videos and they're like, oh, I'm gonna go attack him on GTA, it'll be funny, ha ha ha. I don't care about my KD. I'm one of those people who genuinely just could care less about their KD, right? My KD means nothing to me because it won't get me anything in the real world, right? Being good at GTA isn't gonna get me money in the real world. But being good at something like Call of Duty or Rainbow Six Siege, something with esports, you could actually potentially make money, right? That's not exactly, it's not exactly GTA isn't exactly a game where I care about my KD. The only game, right, and I mean the only game I care about my KD in is Rainbow Six Siege. Because that's a game where your KD will actually say something about your skill. If you have like a 0.5 or a 0.6 KD, then I probably don't want you in my squad to play ranked. But if you have, say, a 0.8 or a 0.9 KD, that means you had a few bad days, and you're probably decent at the game, right? Like, if you look at my overall ranked KD, it's a 0.8 or a 0.9. But my ranked KD for this season, the last time I checked, was a 1.0. That means I have 1 kill for every death. In GTA, here's how your KD works. Every 1,000 kills you get will take you up by 1 point. So say you get 1,000 kills. That takes you up to a 1.0. If you die 500 times, right? If you die 500 times in a row after hitting that 1.0, you will go down by 1 point. You'll go down back down to a 0 KD if you die 500 times. That's not how it works, Rockstar. Like, everyone cares about their KD like it's actually realistic with how many kills per deaths you get. No, it's not. I've probably gotten well over 100,000 kills on GTA, right? I've probably gotten well over 100,000 player kills and maybe a couple thousand deaths, right? But you don't see me up there with like a 120 KD, you know? And then you have these people who buy modded accounts with modded KDs that are like 1000 KD or something. And they're like, oh, you're bad, your KD sucks. It's like, dude, you have a modded account, what do you mean? But Rockstar lets people just go around grief, do whatever they want. They encourage it. As long as you give them money, they don't care if you grief. Despite the report for griefing option that they have in the paused menu. You shouldn't have a report for griefing option if you openly encourage it. Why, and why was the orbital cannon put in, right? The orbital cannon, 500k for a free aim shot, 750k for an automatic targeting. Why do you care about money so much that you're gonna cater to the people killing your game, right? These are the people that are killing your game, Rockstar, and you're gonna cater to them and not the people who play the game to have fun? Like, don't get me wrong, I used to be a tryhard. Keyword is used to be. I quit tryharding when the Oppressor Mark II came out. Do you know why? Everyone just pause the video right now and take a guess at why you think I stopped. Right? In 3, 2, 1. It takes no skill at all to get kills with the Oppressor Mark II. Right? Because all you have to do is lock on. You don't even have to finish the lock on, and your missile is guaranteed to hit. They gave that thing missiles with almost the accuracy of the Ruiner 2000s or the Chernobog, right? Because those missiles have really good tracking. They gave the Oppressor Mark II that good of a tracking, that good of tracking missiles when it takes no skill to use. Because at least with the Oppressor Mark I, you can't be completely room temperature IQ and get kills. At least with the Oppressor Mark I, you have to have more than 2 functioning brain cells. The Oppressor Mark II, I could have my controller behind my back and kill 8 people, if not way more, before I would have to go restock on missiles. I could kill so many people in GTA Online. If I, even with one hand, I could kill so many players with the Oppressor. It's not even funny anymore. Right? At first, the Oppressor Mark II, I said, okay, maybe it's not that bad. Maybe it won't be that bad. Because, I saw Sonny Evans' video on it, and he said it might not be that overpowered, right? And no shade towards him, because he's a really good YouTuber, he makes good content. But he was wrong. The rest of us that said it wasn't going to be that overpowered, we were wrong. And here's, someone did the math on this, right? You'd be spending almost $300 if you were just starting out in the game and you wanted to get the Oppressor and you wanted to spend money to get it. You'd be spending almost $300 because you have to get a nightclub, you have to get a terabyte, you have to get the upgrade station, then the bike, and then the missiles. I don't get why it's only 200k to get the missiles on something that overpowered. It should be a lot more expensive, but it's not. So, Rockstar, this is just like a warning. This is your last chance to save your game. After the next DLC, if we don't see some major changes, this game will die. And all of your income, all of your revenue from GTA will stop. GTA Online has become such a toxic game that I would rather, right? I would much rather prefer to go into a Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 lobby and go game chat, start trash talking, than play GTA Online in a public lobby. Because you know what, Rockstar? You have some of the worst people alive playing your game, right? Right? Because you have the people who just don't care what you're doing. They're gonna blow you up because KD matters so much to them, right? You have those people, right? Then you have the people who will blow up your cargo just because they want to see you get mad that you lost hours, days, potentially even weeks of hard work and effort that you put into it. Rockstar encourages that, right? So don't think that if you report someone for griefing when they do that, don't think that Rockstar's gonna have your back. Rockstar's gonna side with the griefer, because you know why? The griefer probably paid money for what they blew you up in. There's no excuses anymore, Rockstar. We're sick of this. We're sick of every single time we go into a lobby, we get blown up by jets, oppressors, you name it, we get blown up by it. And once we take out their vehicles, you know what they get to do? They're just gonna sit there and keep blowing themselves up. Because removing Easy Way Out didn't change anything, Rockstar. All that it did was make it worse. Easy Way Out wasn't even a good choice anyways. Like, you're better off throwing a sticky bomb on the ground and blowing yourself up. But, you know, when is Rockstar gonna listen to the community, right? Because the community's been saying for over a year now that we want the Oppressor Mark II gone, right? It is currently... Let's see here, let me check my phone. It is currently April 18th, right? The nightclub update came out in July of 2018. It is now 2020. Rockstar, if you do not fix something soon, that would be a problem that GTA Online has had for 2 years. And we all know how bad it looks on a game company when they don't fix something that's been out for years, that the community has complained about for years. We all know how bad that makes a game company look. Rockstar, do you want to be labeled as the next EA? Because if you don't, then you better fix the game. Because I'm telling you now, everyone's gonna look at you like the next EA. Because of what you do. They're gonna look at you like the next Call of Duty. That's what they're gonna look at GTA as. GTA is just the next Call of Duty Black Ops 3, where you can pay $100 and get the most overpowered stuff in the game. That's all they're gonna look at you as. They're not gonna look at you as anything else. They're not gonna look at GTA as a good game. Because you would have asked me a couple years ago if I'd recommend the game. And I would have said yes, absolutely, most definitely. Now you ask me, it's like, why would I recommend that when you could be playing something like Rainbow Six? Something that actually takes skill. Like, what's the point of playing GTA in 2020? Like, honestly, The only reason I still have it on my console is to do RPs. And once I get bored of RPs, I'm deleting it. Just it's as simple as that. Once I get bored of doing RPs, it's gone. Because GTA is just not fun anymore. Because when I'm not with friends, when I'm not doing anything, right? When I'm just minding my own business, I'm dealing with a griefing crew, a griefer crew who's been harassing me for the past 2 years that Rockstar hasn't done anything about. Or I'm dealing with a potential pedo who doesn't want to shut his mouth. All he does is talk, 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 but he won't come out and fight. He 1v1'd me one time, I got 3 kills, he had none, and he left. So honestly, Rockstar, it's your fault that this game is going downhill like it is. It's your fault, not anyone else's. Because if you would have fixed the game like the community was asking for, then it would have been completely fine. But no, you being you, Rockstar, decide that instead of fixing the game, you want money. Money, 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 money. Just like Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob. That's so bad, dude. Like, that's so shady. That's a horrible thing for the fan base. Like, I don't know what to say anymore. It's not fun. GTA is not fun anymore. Because I remember, alright, I remember being 13, getting my PS4, being so happy, playing GTA, right? And I was happy. Because no one was griefing me. I didn't have 2 crews just targeting me for no reason over fights that they started, right? Rockstar won't do anything. You can harass somebody for 2 years and Rockstar won't care. They won't do anything. So honestly, if you have beef with someone and you go and harass them, what's Rockstar gonna do? Because if Rockstar would actually, if they were gonna do something, then they would have helped me out multiple times. But no, Rockstar doesn't ever like to help people out that need it. Whenever someone needs their help, whenever someone's getting harassed or bullied, nowhere to be found. That's so great, bro, honestly. Oh yeah, and by the way, Rockstar, when you let people say stuff like they've said to me, that honestly makes you look pretty bad. Because I'll throw up a couple screenshots of stuff people have said to me on GTA, and more specifically the people that have been harassing me and stuff. But it's whatever at this point, honestly. GTA is just a game and they're just mad that I'm better. But still, that's no excuse for Rockstar to sit there and let one of their own players get harassed on a near day-to-day basis, right? Because there was a point in time where I got harassed on a day-to-day basis by the same people, right? And this is back before I had, this is back before I had other games, This is back before I had Minecraft, Crash Team. This is before Crash Team Racing for the PS4 and stuff. This is before it even got remastered. This is before it got announced, right? We're talking, this is some old beef, right? I don't care anymore. I'm over it. Like, you say whatever you want to me. It's just words. It's just a sound you're making with your mouth. Or, something you're typing up. Like, I don't care, dude. I don't care. But when you threaten me, or you threaten someone else, A, that's against the law, and B, that's where I draw the line. Because, I'm not gonna sit there and just take a threat. Because, keep in mind, guys, FaZe Roman, as he likes to call himself, has sent me death threats before. But they were voice messages, And back when he sent them, I couldn't report them. Because back then, you couldn't report a voice message. But now, PlayStation has better system software. Like, the updates have made it better. So now you can report voice messages as well. But it's too late to report the messages because I've already left that group chat. But honestly, if you're that much of a no-lifer that you care about some beef that you started over 2 years ago and you want to keep it going, when you're that petty and you're that much of a no-lifer, that really says something about who you are as a person. That's about all I have time for right now. So just remember, if you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, whatever. But just remember, don't be that guy who goes and griefs someone and ruins their day. Because they could be having a really bad day already, and that would just make it 10 times worse. And then on top of that, Rockstar won't even help them. So I'm signing out. Peace.